Hey class, hope you're having an awesome day. Just real quick message for you today. Today's message is all about your words and that your words actually do matter. We've talked about this in the classroom before, but you know, we've all heard that saying before, the sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That is absolutely false, because sticks and stones, yeah, they can hurt you, but you can heal physically a lot easier and quicker most of the time than you can emotionally. So names don't affect you physically, which is, I think, why people say that statement, or why they've said it, you know, for numerous years. Okay, years and years and years. That was said when I was a kid. It was said when my mom was a kid. Okay, so it's been said for 50, 60, 70, 100 years, right? But the point is that while words don't physically hurt you, they hurt you emotionally, right? And your words matter. The words that come out of your mouth absolutely matter, and they definitely have an effect on other people. And so it's just really important that we're just mindful of that. That once those words come out, you can't take them back. Right? We talked yesterday about that pillow analogy. If you're walking around town with a feather pillow and you're letting feathers out of that pillow until the pillow's empty, and then you go and you try to pick them all back up, you know, it's almost impossible to do. It's the same thing with your words. Like, once your words get out, you can't get them back in. It's not something you can put back in the bag. You can't get it back in the pillowcase, okay? Once your words come out, they're out. Okay, so we've got to be mindful of that, because we know that even doing things like saying you're sorry, right? You can say you're sorry, but that doesn't take back the words that were already said. That doesn't take back what was already done. And so that's why it's so important, and why we're on this kind of journey together to talk about our thoughts. Because our thoughts are, again, what controls our words and what controls our actions. It all starts with our thinking. It all starts with our thoughts. And the way that we manage and we control our thoughts is by managing and controlling what we allow into our mind. So being very mindful about what you put in there. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not okay to watch, you know, like silly cartoons, or, you know, movies that are maybe even sometimes scary, or things like that, okay? That doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. What it means, though, is that, let's say you watch a movie that's 2 hours long, okay? It's 2 hours long, and it's maybe a movie that's about, like, I don't know, like crime, and it's got bad guys, it's got villains and good guys, and it's got a lot of action and fighting and violence, right? Well, if that's all you allow into your mind, then think about the things that are going to come out of your mind and the actions you're going to do. They're all going to be tied to that input that you allowed in there about that action and violence and fighting, right? So it's okay to do that and to watch that movie, but now I need to then be making sure I'm putting in other things into my mind, other things that allow me to kind of make up for that 2 hours now of violence that I have going on in my head. The same thing goes for video games. Guys, you're playing Fortnite, if you're playing Call of Duty, if you're playing shooting games like that, like where you're going out and where they're violent, guys, you need to be complementing that with actual thoughts that are positive. So just be balanced is what I'm getting at, is be balanced with your input, with what you allow into your mind. And don't go overboard with just letting your mind just go wild with watching whatever you want to watch, and allowing your eyes and your ears to hear and see, you know, things that are honestly that are just going to put negative thoughts into your mind, right? Put things that are positive into your mind. And if you still want to watch some of those shows and your parents are cool with it, great. Just make sure you're balancing that out with reading things that are positive, watching other shows that are positive. So just be balanced in your life, and then with what you allow into your mind, and that's going to actually help you to have more positive things in your mind, and that's what's going to then come out of your mouth through your words, and come out of you physically through your actions. So love you guys. Hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome week. Stay plugged in. Feel free to be sending comments on these videos, or through our Google Classroom. You can always comment through there. If you have stuff that you want to share, I know some of you have created your own videos at home. Feel free to do that. Have your parents record a video of you doing something that maybe it's an activity that you're really enjoying doing right now that you want to share with the class. You could do that. or if you just want to say something to class, you can have your parents record you, have them send it to me with just a little blurb that says, hey, you have my permission to use this in Google Classroom. I'm not going to put it here on this YouTube page, but I'll put it on Google Classroom. That way you can actually share what's going on in your life with your friends. It's kind of like a virtual show and tell. So if you'd like to be a part of that, feel free to get a hold of me, have your parents email me, and send me that information. Otherwise, hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.